And so for the month of May so far, my mom has hit G5. I have hit G5 twice. Is there anyone else that has hit G5 that I am not aware of? Okay. All right. So congratulations to mom and congratulations to myself. Pat myself on the back. We also have new life changers. Brianna, I see Brianna here on the team call. So welcome, Brianna, to our team. Congratulations to Rachel Joy. She is on our team. She's not a messenger, but she will see this training when I post it to my YouTube. Mom, I was just congratulating you for hitting G5 May. So congratulations again, Mom. Congratulations to Stephanie Johnson being a new life changer and Karen Sullivan being new life changer. Let's clap it up for all of those ladies for making the decision to join Life Changes and join us Fit Hustlers. So is there anyone else that I missed? I want to make sure I recognize all of our new life changers and anybody that hit G5 so far in the month of May.
I just joined. Did you mention Stephanie?
I did. I Stephanie, yes.
Okay, and also to Tawana Porter. I haven't posted her picture yet to the group, but she joined on Friday, and I just got her permission to add her to our group, but I just wanted to welcome her as well publicly.
Yeah. Awesome. What was her name? Tawana Porter?
Tawana Porter, yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, welcome to all of the new life changers. Congratulations on your decision, and congratulations for G5. Announcements tonight. We don't have a whole lot going on, but just a reminder of the May G5. Of course, it is the 10-5-2. I was a little bit unclear on how the May G5 works, but I know that if you get 5 new customers, you get $50. If you sign 2 new life changers, you get $50. And I'm not quite sure if you send 10 samples, you get $50. But I do know.
Let me one more life changer.
What's that, Mom?
I said I'm about to get me one more life changer.
Awesome. Okay, so 10-5-2. You can rinse and repeat that all month. Anyone in your downline that does the 10-5-2, you can get a matching bonus for them also. I just thought about that. I didn't get that for Mom.
Well, because it's the new people. It's the new people that you sign up. The 2 new people that you sign up, if they get 10-5-2, then you get $50. It's not just anybody in your downline.
Makes sense. Okay, now I know. Thank you for that clarification. I've been all confused with this maybe 5. So, okay, so then if you're new people, hit 10-5-2, then you can qualify for additional bonus from them. Thank you. Okay, Director's Challenge Phase 2 is going on right now. This is under Coach Stormy's 1,000 Families. I think we had several people that were getting on different teams. I want to hear from some of you guys. I'm on Team Heat. I think we had a couple of people on the Suns, and I wanted to see what you guys are learning. Do a check-in with you guys, see how it's going, and encourage you guys to continue pushing through. Continue with the momentum.
Joy.
Yes.
I was on Suns, but I haven't heard anything from them. So I don't. Who else was on it? Do you know?
Yes, Kalidra is on it also. So you may want to talk to Kalidra.
I haven't heard anything.
I think Akila's on the Suns too.
What's that?
I think Akila's on the Suns too.
Yes, Akila also. Yes. So talk to Akila and Kalidra, and they may be able to move in the right direction for the Suns. Okay. All right. And so then I just want to touch on the weekly training schedule. Of course, our team, we have trainings every Tuesday at 7 p.m., but there's also 1,000 Families training Monday night at 7:30 Central Time. They do training all the time in 1,000 Families. They have opportunity calls every night I think at 7 p.m. our time. I'm not sure if that's the correct time. I think it's 7 p.m. our time every night. But opportunity calls if we want to invite guests. We have people that want to introduce the business to, or who have interest in joining the business. I'm going to mute all of you guys. I'm getting a lot of feedback. So if you need to say something, unmute yourself. Okay, so 1,000 families, they have the Monday night training call, normally with Coach Stormy, every Monday at 7:30 p.m. You want to make sure you're always attending the Monday night training calls. And then, like I said, if you have guests or people that you are trying to introduce to the business, invite them to the opportunity calls that go on, in the evenings, every evening on 1,000 families. So make sure you're plugged in there. And if you're in the director's challenges, then your teams may have other trainings available. Like tonight, we'll have training with Team Heat at 8 p.m. once we get off of this call. So it can be a lot. Don't get overwhelmed. Plug in where you can. Of course, the trainings and stuff that happen on 1,000 families, they are recorded and stay up for 24 hours. So you can always go back and watch them. But it's just good to make sure that you are plugged in and know what's going on. Of course, the more you hear this stuff, the more it makes sense to you and the more you can continue to apply it. Okay? So for tonight's training, I want to touch on the 10 core commitments for anybody that's new. Again, people who have been here. Repetition is the mother of all learning, and I want to get some feedback from you guys on each of the core commitments and how you implement it to help other people who are new to understand what you are doing. So the first core commitment is to be a product of the product on SmartShip. So I want to hear from someone, what does that look like for you, being a product of the product on SmartShip? How do you implement that core commitment on a daily basis? And so if I have any takers, unmute yourself. If not, I'm just going to pick somebody.
I just unmuted, ma'am.
Okay.
And I suppose I will go ahead and do my training now.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
First of all, if you are not on SmartShip, I would certainly suggest you get on SmartShip, because that is one of the ways of making sure that you stay active. Now, the way that we were told when we initially came in was that you do one a month. And it has to be within that first 30 days. But since then, Coach Stormy had talked about, in order to make sure that you get your product count in, that you do SmartShips once a week. So I have since then set mine up for the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, 22nd, or the 23rd, somewhere around there. But that way I can ensure that I will never go inactive and lose my points, because that's what happens. If you go inactive, you lose all of your points, and it's really like starting over. So I would recommend, and that's what I've been doing, and I've actually been going live on video this past week, showing me drinking that NutriBurst every single day. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I certainly get a lot of energy from just taking that NutriBurst. As soon as it goes down, I can tell a difference in my energy level. So if you're not on there, then I recommend that you do. And if at all possible, then I'd recommend you do it once a week. That's my training.
Love it. So let me just clarify one thing. So you want to be on the 120 SmartShip. So that would be one product per week for 3 weeks. And if you have a binary account that you're managing, then you could put them on that 4th week, like the 22nd, but you're not required to do 4 weeks out of the month. So I just want to clarify that. Mom said she had herself on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd, but you want to make sure you have at least one product per week for 3 weeks out of the month on your personal account, so that you have the 120 SmartShip. Everybody clear on that? Are there any questions before we move ahead?
So we just set up as a shipment. It's asking for like the date to do it. So do we do it when it's convenient for us?
Yeah, so what we're saying is that for each month, you do it for like the 1st of the month, the 8th of the month, the 15th of the month, like whichever 3 weeks out of the month are most convenient for you. Do it that way. Just get one product per week. So you're setting up 3 separate smart ships and having one product per week to come to you that way.
So Joy,
Yes.
would you recommend then that I move one of those smart ships instead of doing 4 under me, move one of them to one of my binaries?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because remember,
Got it.
you don't want too much coming from your personal account. You only want 120 coming from your personal account. And then you can get the rest of it from your binary, which the volume will roll up to you. Okay? All right.
Joy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Joy.
Uh-huh.
It's Crescent. Hey, Akila can't get in. It keeps telling her that the password is wrong.
So she
And I asked her, was she using zeros or what?
Yeah, she may be typing it wrong.
Because I sent it back to her. I copied it from what you sent, and I sent it to her, and she said that's what she's putting in, the 0 N DDUA. And I know the N is supposed to be capitalized, but she said that's what she's doing.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's all I know. You guys were able to get in with this. I don't know anything else. So,
Okay. She said she'll just have to watch it back later.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No other questions on SmartShip, then we'll move forward. Any questions? Okay. The second core commitment is to set up your direct links. And of course, that is with using Linktree. So can I have anyone speak on setting up your direct links, why that's important, and if you've had an experience of where you did not set it up and what went wrong? Anybody? Okay, I'll speak on this one. So if you do not have if you have not set up your direct links, right, you're doing a disservice to your customers because the website is not very intuitive. So you can't just go on there and really know where everything is, right? If the customer doesn't know to go and look at the health and wellness tab, they think the only products that we have are those 5 top products that show up on the page when they go to your page, okay? So having direct links makes it convenient for your customers to be able to find the products, especially the products that you recommend. So if you are sharing about the detox teas, the CBD detox teas, you know, and you have a personal experience and testimony with it, your customers are going to be interested in whatever it is you're taking. So you need to make sure that you have your direct link set up to those specific products, as well as where they can go to become a member and sign up for your team. So you want to make sure you are making it as easy as possible for your customers to do business with you. Because if they go on the site and they get lost and they can't find products, it's going to become frustrating. Also, sometimes your customers may just go and Google search Total Life Changes, right? And they sign up and make an account. They have no idea whose link they're on, but they're thinking that they're on your link, and they're not. And then when they set up an account under somebody else, that person gets credit for everything that they order, regardless of if they go back to your link later and click your link. Whoever they set up their account under is who gets credit for their order, okay? So make it easy for your customers. Set up your direct links. Put your link tree in all of your social media profiles and tell people click the link in my bio, and just make sure you have pointers for all the top products that you use and how to join your team, okay? Any questions on the direct links? Everybody good? If you do not know how to do that, there is a video on the 1000 Families Instagram page. You can click the link in the bio there, and it tells you how to set up your link tree, but everybody should have their link tree already set up. Okay? Core commitment number 3 being binary qualified in 24 to 72 hours. So I'm going to ask Viva to talk about binary qualification. She starts smiling. Why is it important to be binary qualified? Viva, come on, leader.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, let me put correction on. Okay, Viva, go ahead.
So, becoming binary qualified is important if you want to get paid, basically get paid from the second level of pay, second and third, I think. But anyway,
No, I'm sorry, the third way of pay.
third way of pay.
Okay, yes.
So, and if you're not binary qualified, you're actually just throwing money in the trash, because even if you have people under you that are binary qualified, they are getting the volume, and you will not get the volume if you're not binary qualified. So it's important to be binary qualified so you're able to get the volume and get paid from your team.
Absolutely.
And in order to become binary qualified, you have to have 2 people under you, and you would want to get someone that you really trust, that will continue their membership, will stay active, or you can binary yourself. So when you binary yourself, you're basically just setting up an account. Maybe you can use your son, your daughter, your mother, your father. They don't have to sell it, because you're basically controlling the account, and you'll have the product shipped to you, but it's in their name. And that way you are controlling your own money. You don't have to depend on someone else staying active.
Great explanation. Thank you. So,
You're welcome.
Jocelyn's trying to get in. So you definitely, when you're a new life changer, you want to try to get to be binary qualified within the first 24 to 72 hours. Like Viva said, it unlocks the third way of pay. Last week, we talked about the 5 ways of pay. So if you missed out on that training, you can go back and watch the recording. But the binary opens up the third way of pay. It just basically, even if you don't understand it, just do it, because it's going to enable you to not leave any money on the table, okay? And like Viva said, you want to make sure you have those accounts where they can remain active the entire time you're active, because you want your binary to stay in good shape, okay? So you could binary yourself, or you can have someone that you love, like, trust, and know very well, and you know are going to be able to keep their account active, okay? So that's binary qualification course amendment number 3.
Joy, I have a question.
Okay.
With regard to binary qualification. So hypothetically speaking, if you have enrolled or personally sponsored 4 or 5 people, right? They're not necessarily at the top of your left and right leg, but say someone at the top of your left and right leg becomes inactive. Does that mean you are no longer binary qualified, even though you have, say, 4 other people that you sponsored directly?
No, as long as you have at least 1 and 1 on your left and your right. So
okay.
Person at your top goes inactive, but you still have 3 more people under them that's active, you're still good to go.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, as long as you have
Okey-dokey.
1 active account on each leg, right and left, okay? You're still binary. Any other questions on binary? If not, we're moving.
Joy, can you hear me? This is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Hi. So, under the if you have 3 or 4 on your right, stop, Cody. If you have 3 or 4 on your right, and just say if you have 2 people on your left, and those people dropped off of your left, there's no way that any of those people from the right can be moved over to the left, right? So you would have to build that left leg back up.
Yes.
Okay.
You're always building because you never know what someone's going to do. So you're always building, right?
Okay.
And so once you only have a 24 to 72 hour window for moving people. So if someone wants to join your team and you notice that they're on the wrong leg and you want to move them, you have to contact customer service through email and let them know that you want to move that person, but they will only do it for the first 24 to 72 hours of them joining your organization. After that, it's set. There's no moving them.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions on binary qualification? All right. So core commitment number 4, post for profits 6 to 7 times daily. So I'm going to ask Creslin to take this one. Why is this important?
I was going to volunteer, ma'am. Okay. All right. Actually I'm sitting here looking at the core commitments as you go through them. Okay. It's important to post daily 6 to 7 times because you're wanting to you want to be to show them that you are the product of the product. You want to build engagement. You want to connect with them as well, especially if you have a targeted audience. You're wanting to connect and you want them to see that you are taking the products, you are transforming, and you want to build the trust. You want also for them to get belief and hope as well, because if you're doing it and you're transforming and you're changing your life, that gives them hope as well that they can do the same.
Absolutely. And your social media is basically your commercials for your life, right? It speaks for you when you're not present to speak. So you want people to be able to come to your social media pages and know all about you, right? So that they can connect with you without even having a conversation with you. So it should not be all about TLC on your page. You want to share about your life. What are you doing for your new healthy lifestyle? Help people. If you're looking for moms and your mom, share about your children. If you're a grandmother, share about your grandchildren. You want people to be able to see themselves in you when they come to your page. So it should not be all TLC when they come to your page, but you want to post all about your life, okay? And this is going to help connect, right? When we share our stories, it helps other people feel connected to us. So that's what you want your social media page to do. Are there any questions? And you're doing 6 to 7 times daily because, as you know, a lot of times your posts can get lost in all the other posts and the algorithms and all that stuff. But the more you post, the chances are higher for people actually seeing what you are doing. And another key I'll put out here, I've shared this with you guys before, that the live is your best friend, right? When you go live on Facebook or on Instagram, it's a money maker, okay? I make money every time I go live, period. Even though I don't like going live, whenever I go live, I'm going to make money. The rest of the team is starting to see that. So do not be afraid of live, especially right now while people are at home and bored and have nothing else to do. You have a captive audience. So use your live to share about you, use it to bring value to people, and just allow it to be something that you engage and interact with your audience on. Okay? Any questions on posting for profit 6 to 7 times daily? Okay. You have one, Diva? Okay.
So, okay, you said post 6 to 7 times daily. Is that like 3 times on Facebook and 4 times on Instagram, or is it 7 times on one?
So I do the same thing I do on Instagram, I do on Facebook.
Okay.
And you can set your Instagram up to where it will automatically post to your Facebook,
Right.
Also, so whatever I do, like I have 2 Instagram pages. I post the same content on both pages and I post on Facebook, right? Because I have different audiences on both pages. So, it's how you want to do it, whatever's the easiest for you. But what I do on one, I would do on the other.
Okay.
Anything other than use stories. That's what I've been working on. A lot of people watch stories. They may not go to your page, but start utilizing your stories, showing people like different things. You can go through other people's stories and get examples of kind of what they do, like other leaders on 1,000 Families. But a lot of people watch stories. So start utilizing your stories on both Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions on posting for profits? Crestline had gotten some good nuggets last night on the Team Heat training that I fell asleep on. So she's going to share that. She's going to share that with me, and hopefully we can get her to talk to you guys about some of the gems that she learned. Crestline, do you want to touch on any of that? Or
Sure. It's basically is what we've already said. Meek was basically talking about with your IG. She normally is only on IG. So she said basically on your IG page, make sure that it's public, because a lot of people have it set to private and you have to request to connect with them. So make it public. She said if it's not public, she's like, why is it private? What do you have to hide? So open it up for everyone to be able to see. And then to build your following, as you said, post 6 to 7 times a day. If you're just an Instagram person, you could do 3 on IG and then 3 on Insta Story. Or if you like, I do the same thing you do. What I post on Facebook, I post on Instagram, and I've started using the Insta Story as well. Mm-hmm. And then also with people who have a lot of following, or even when you don't, she basically said influencers, they inspire people. They don't just post to post. You post to inspire someone or to motivate someone. And then also with, how she does the little squiggly letters in her post. And she said that she uses Lingo Jam. It's an app that she uses for that. It's called Lingo Jam. So you can utilize that. And then she was talking about a target audience. Her target audience is people who struggle, because she struggled her life. So find your target audience. And she said in the morning times, what she does a morning post, which is motivational. She always does a morning one that's motivational. Her second post of the day is a transformation. She said, now if the transformation is of you, you can kind of add your story on it, give people something that, to give them hope, hope, because if you've transformed or you're evolving, they can do the same. But if the transformation is of like how I may post something of you, or I may have myself, you, Miss Cheryl or Nicole in it. If I'm not in that post, make it short and sweet. Just make it short, maybe 3 to 4 sentences, and do a call to action. Always do a call to action. And let me see.
Do you guys understand what the call to action is?
She basically, what she does is she may say, you know how at the end of it, she'll say, the products that I use are NutriBurst, If you want like these products, click the link in my bio, basically. Yes. And that's basically what she did. And let me see, what else is she saying? Okay. And then the third one that she posts is lifestyle. She knows how she posts. You can post about your kids, or like sometimes she'll post while she's in her car, things of that nature. You post your lifestyle, but you don't post in a way where it makes people envious or jealous. You still put a motivation or an inspiring caption with it. Yeah. Because when you don't do that and people think that you're being boastful, that makes them envious, and that's when the negative comments start coming. So she does that as well. And then she doesn't use hashtags. She said, I know my audience that I want, so I don't need hashtags.
Well, let me caution there, because Meek has a huge following already. If you have a small following and you're trying to build on Instagram, you have to use hashtags.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
how people are gonna find you. So, and when you get to Meek's level, then you might not have to use hashtags. So Stormy doesn't use them either. But when you don't have hundreds of thousands of followers, then yeah, you need to use hashtags.
Yeah. And then let me see. Okay, and then she also was stating that photos attract followers, live show the real you, and allow people to know who you are. Live also, it helps them to get to know you, and also you can't hide behind Photoshop photos and things of that nature when you go live. You want to connect with them, and she said when you do that, you build your following. And you connect with them, and also you connect to their wallets too, is what she said. And really that's it. And basically she also said, just be yourself. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Just be yourself and allow them to know who you are. Yes. And that's it. Yes. That's basically what she was talking about.
People love authenticity, and they can sniff out a phony real quick. So don't try to pretend to be anyone other than who you are, because people will be able to tell immediately, okay? So make sure you are always being genuine. You can use other people's content, tailor it to yourself, but still make it sound like you, okay? You don't want to portray that you're somebody else that you're not on social media, okay? Those were great tips. So if you want to use the fonts that Meek's Youth Boss Lady uses, that's Lingo Jam. She talked about posting for motivation, posting transformation, posting lifestyle, and then always doing a call to action on your post, okay? So that's what I got from Creslin. Thank you, Creslin, for sharing that. All right,
You're
so
welcome.
I'm going to hit these others real quick. We got a little bit over 5 minutes. So the 5th core commitment is to decide to be consistent in at least one area of your business. So whether it's posting, whether it's going live every day or every week, like if it's contacting and following up with customers, if it's sampling, decide one area that you're going to focus on being consistent in and go hard at it for at least 30 days, right? And then you can build on it from there. But you want to decide on one area. And so when we get done with this call, I would like for you guys to tell me, what area do you think you would like to focus on being consistent in your business? Okay, so when I post the video in our page, I'd like to see you comment under it what area you're going to focus on being consistent in for the next 30 days. Okay? And then core commitment number 6 is duplicate. Teach others this process. This business, as Coach Stormy always says, is psychological, numerical, and duplicatable. We have to teach duplication, right? That's why we have these team training calls. Whatever I do and I'm successful with, I'm going to teach you so that you can do it. You do not have to be original and try your own thing. You don't have to think you know it all. Be coachable, right? It may sound very basic what we're telling you to do, but be coachable and just start implementing what we are teaching you, because these are the things that we have learned that actually works. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. These 10 core commitments are what you want to follow every day in your business, okay? And you want to teach it to other people. You want to duplicate it. The 7th core commitment is attend and host events, right? We're kind of limited on what we can do out in the world, but you can still have online events. Stormy has online events all the time for 1,000 families. Whenever they have events, attend them, right? If it's virtual or when the world opens back up and you can go to them, you want to attend. The 8th thing, plug into 1,000 families daily. If you are not following 1,000 families on Instagram, you are asleep. Follow them. Pay attention when they go live. Tune in to as many lives as you can, because the more you hear it, the more it makes sense, the more you learn, the more you earn. You're going to make money as you learn in this business, okay? So plug into 1,000 families every single day. Number 9, commit to personal development and me time for 30 minutes. Listen, you are only going to go as far as your personal development, okay? So you must invest in your personal development like your life depends on it, okay? Personal development every day is so important. So start listening to something, start reading something, look for book suggestions. I think we shared in the group different books that we've read. So you invest in personal development and work on that on yourself harder than you do your business and anything else. Nikki, did you have something to say?
No, I'm sorry. My phone is tweaking.
All right, so personal development and me time, 30 minutes daily. And number 10, demand more excellence from yourself. I was talking to the leaders this morning about being impeccable with our words. If we say we're going to do something, don't say it if you don't mean it, right? If you say you're going to do something, start holding yourself accountable to doing it and demand more excellence of yourself. Don't slack off on it just because it gets difficult in the moment. Demand more excellence. Be more excellent tomorrow than you were today. Every day you are growing. So with that being said, that's all of the 10 core commitments. I think we have less than a minute. If you guys have any questions, ask them after I post the video in the group, and I'll be happy to answer them. I know we kind of went through the last 5 very quickly, but I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for being here tonight. And again, this video will be posted in our group page. So if you have questions, ask them there. See you guys later. Bye-bye.